When I got here, I was definitely nervous. I feel like I wouldn't be able to make friends since like I got here later and like the introductions have already been like over with. But right when I got in, I got welcomed to my team and everyone was just super nice. And I met all my teammates, like the Banana Bandits, and it was super fun. I just felt welcomed immediately, and I could just feel like this is gonna be a good experience. And those doubts kind of ran away pretty quick.
I came to Impact 360 Propel because I really wanted an opportunity to grow in the Lord and learn with my peers and people my age. And my mom saw this and it seemed like a really great opportunity.
And one of the things we're going to do this week is really talk honestly about what it looks like to follow Jesus and even consider that in today's culture. So if you've ever felt any of these things or more, you're in good company, okay? And I also think it's really fun to write on the wall. And whenever we have the opportunity to do that, I like to do that.
When you primarily look at other people in this room, do you see them as people who are made in God's image? Or do you see their gender? Do you see their race? Do you see their athletic ability? Do you see their good looks? Do you see and judge on the basis of those things? That's how we've been conditioned by our society to view each other.
I really think Propel has done a very excellent job at giving me just very practical senses of just physical things that I can do back at home to just help me in very specific areas of my life that I struggle with.
The first need you have is the same one I have, and that's for security. And you can see on the screen that it is defined by the question, who can I trust? How many of you have already discovered at your age that if you place your security in things, they will fade away and you will be at risk? How many of you know what I'm talking about there?
Coping mechanism is the next one. This is huge because when you talk about teen mental health, trans mental health, they'll talk about anxiety, depression, vulnerability to suicide. What they don't tell you is when those things begin.
During Propel, I probably have grown closer to Jesus because it's just here. I feel like there's so many people around me that also want to grow in Jesus, and it's easier to be more vulnerable and just be yourself around people who want to go closer to Jesus as well.
Here's the thing, if you're a follower of Jesus, if you have a personal relationship with God, then what I want you to get in the practice of doing is inviting God into the challenges you're facing, the fears that you have, the insecurities you live with, and the temptations you face every single day. And there's no way to do this on a consistent basis if we're always distracted and we never slow down and pause and reflect.
My mind has definitely changed on temptation and sin for sure. It's been really cool to see how people are tempted in different ways and they respond to temptation in a lot of different ways, and how we shouldn't be ashamed of temptation. We shouldn't be ashamed of, what the devil tries to do. In fact, we should bring it to the light.
Being at Propel has changed me in so many ways. I've learned so many leadership skills. I've made many connections with people who have just like a strong faith that I can look at and exemplify my life around.
I was experiencing, lack of reading the Bible before coming here, but now that I'm here and everything's kind of clicking, reading the Bible is more of like not just reading it, it's comprehending, taking notes, seeing all the miracles and what Jesus has done for us, and all the evidence that Dr. Jonathan pointed out to us for all the evidence that Jesus and God are real and Christianity is real. And the Bible just is proof of that, and that's helped me a lot there in Propel.
How do you actually
engage with your emotions and grow in mental health, okay? So here's the first thing. The way I want you to think about emotions are, they're more like a gauge. They notify you, they signify, they tell you something is going on. Now, in our culture, they're telling you that your emotions are like a GPS signal. Hey, just follow them, and wherever they go, that's your reality, that's your truth, right? But that's not a biblical framework for that.
Community here is awesome. I think there's multiple opportunities to get to know people. I love the community here because we're all like-minded believers and we all have something in common. And bringing up Jesus in a conversation isn't a crazy thing.
So the staff here has been some of the best staff I've ever had for any kind of camp. Like color team leaders, they're so encouraging. They're wanting everyone to jump in and everyone be engaged, and just summer staff, everyone has such a good attitude. You don't have to feel uncomfortable to talk to any of them. They're willing to have a deep conversation with you, whether you want to have it or whether you don't want to have it.
I think one thing I've grown closer to Jesus in would be during worship, just being more vulnerable and kind of making it just more of a personal time between me and God, not worrying who's around me, and just like devoting that time to Him alone.
And the only solution to a broken heart, we believe, is the gospel of Jesus Christ. That's what your friends outside your schools are struggling with. They're struggling with the very needs of a broken heart, and the only solution to it is the gospel. And can I be honest, you're going to get it today.
Grab, bring in the sea, gonna make a big crowd someday. You got red on your face, your big disgrace, waving your claws all over the place. We will pinch you. Hey, hey, what's that sound? Dr. Pepper coming around. We are Dr. Pepper!
Lemonade, crunchy ice. Lemonade, crunchy ice. Sip it once, sip it twice. Turn around, touch the ground, kick the colors out of town and freeze.
You've been eliminated!
TL Team 6, what do we need to win and compete? How will we succeed? You will see. The greatest team in 316, I'm as proud as I can be. Everybody looks at me. Snapping Turtles is our team. You will see us white and green. Snapping Turtles! You can't stop the Spurs. We own the turf. We'll win and give you one anytime we want. Oh yeah, with the trust in Jesus every day. We're not gonna win any other way.
Who are we?
We're bananas, we're bananas.
What are we?
Bananas, bananas. Banana bands on three, banana bands on three. 1, 2, 3, bananas.
Traffic cones, take us home to the wind where we belong.
2 for K. 2, right we practically glow. 4, the glory of God we show. K, carrots that bring cash flow. 1 bite, that's all it takes. We chop them down, no mistakes. Oh, Purple leaders.
We don't need a stick, hey, we don't need a jet. We got Jesus in our hearts so we can laugh and dance. Okay, Black Bandits on 3. 1, 2, 3, Black Bandits.
Where's Wilson?
I'll go first.
Imagine walking in a new normal, knowing that you belong in the family of God, that you are a part of the mission of God, where you get to go and make the gospel clear, and you get to carry forth the goodness and truth of God in this world because you know that what you believe is true.
Shout out, Mom, for making me come to Propel. You're the best. Love you.